All right, hello, this is wmpyr here to review the film Slug Street Scrappers, and this is their newest one, so it's called Regen. And this will be available on Amazon Prime and other streaming services, but if you want to get more details about that, please check out their official YouTube channel, Whirlwind Action, which I will leave a link below in the uh, in the description box. Okay, so yeah, this movie brings a bunch of things with it, like like 80s, 90s nostalgia, video games, anime, that kind of stuff. But the main thing that it brings is it is live action, and it's really comes down to its martial arts action choreography. That's what this film, at least in my opinion, that's what really the reason why you're going to be watching this, even though it brings out other stuff. And you check it out for those things. But yeah, and my whole, like, what do I think about this movie is going to be really centered around that. And as far as that goes, to me, it is, uh, honestly, I have to say, I'm trying to be as uh, non-biased as possible, but I feel like it's the best I've ever seen. And that's a big statement for me to make. And I'm going to do my best to back up what I'm saying by, giving you guys some logical arguments here, or logical opinion, which is, okay, so for me, the kind of martial arts action movies that I think have the best fight choreography for me are the 90s stuff that went straight to video. Okay, so in the 90s, when Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal were the Hollywood kings, there came a host of other martial arts action stars, wanting to achieve what those two achieved. And they made a ton of, like I said, straight to video. This was back when Blockbuster Video existed. And those movies for me were the best. Why? Because maybe they didn't have the budget that, Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal films had, but not having the budget, in a way, they had its own charm, because I felt like maybe they were less hindered by, like, Hollywood politics. Now, I'm sure they still had a ton of drama behind it, but I think it was a little bit more free to do what they wanted to do. And I feel like they were probably able to show that a little bit better, which is the martial arts action. And on top of that, the actors were pretty much like the best you could find, or some of the best martial artists, period, at the time. So quality level was, you just couldn't beat it. Those were the guys making the movies. Don the Dragon Wilson, Olivier Grunner, Billy Blanks, Gary Daniels, people like that were making those movies, and it was amazing. I really dug that. So Slug Street Scrappers, to me, I'd have to compare it to those movies, because that's what I think is the best, right? So Slug Street Scrappers brings the same kind of quality, because all the people doing the fight scenes in this film, they're all real martial artists. So now we're bringing in solid quality, just like those 90s films, right? So that's the same. But then when it comes to actual cinematography, the director here, he knew how to film. He figured out how to film fight choreography in the best way possible, in my opinion. And because of that, and we don't get that in the 90s straight to video films. We don't necessarily get that. Okay, yes, we get quality martial arts people, but we don't get the cinematography part. And that's where this one does. So I have to say this surpasses that, because the director figured out what's the main thing. The main thing is the way that it's shot is clear. This is so important, guys. I don't know how. This is a huge deal that it's shot clear. Okay. Now, first of all, like compared to some of those 90s films, the technology, we just have, Ultra 4K, HD. We just have stuff like that they didn't back then. So yes, it's more clear because of that. But what I'm talking about also is the way that it's shot, the way that it's edited. So in that sense, the director here really, really knows what he's doing as far as fight choreography goes. It's shot, he figured out, he knows how to do it. So that's incredible. Now compare that to today's martial arts action films, like for instance, John Wick. I just saw 4 just not too long ago. And when I look at that, everyone says it's like, that's one of the best today, right? A lot of people say that. The way that it's this, first of all, it's shot, the camera is made like nitty gritty. It has like this style, this film to it, that makes it look nitty gritty. And then it's dark. And then the way that it's edited is edited super fast. And then it kind of has like a shaky cam type stuff in there. I'm trying to remember if it did or didn't. My impression is yes, it did, especially like that scene where it takes out the axe. He gets attacked by a bunch of people with axes, and then he takes the axe away from him and starts using it against. That whole scene with was there rain also? I mean, it was just, I didn't know what the heck was going on, So that's what I'm talking about. When you film it like that, where you're using speed, and you're also using this quick editing, and you're just making it unclear, it's like lots of tricks to hide what's really happening. And in this Slug Street Scrappers, it's the opposite. They make it very, very clear so you can see it. Furthermore, the speed is natural speed, so it's not sped up to make it look like they're moving fast. There's nothing unnatural like that. It is the actual speed. It's very clear. I can see what's happening, and then at the same time, it's not too slow to the point where it looks bad. There is some slow motion scenes for dramatic effect, but other than that, I don't think the speed was manipulated at all, from my understanding. And on top of that, the choreography, they were actually making contact. So we're talking like semi-full contact. There were lots of scenes where I was like, that's actual, I could see it clearly. They're hitting each other for real, and you could see it. I was like, how are they doing this without getting really, really hurt? And well, the answer is they are professional. They are real martial artists. And they are doing stuff within reason also. Yes, they're hitting each other for real, but as professionals and within reason, and they're trained. They're trained. They know how to take a hit and stuff like that, So all of that's included. The quality is it becomes unmatched. You just don't see stuff like this. I don't care if it's today's millions of dollars budget Hollywood movie. I don't see it. And even back in the 90s, where I thought it was pretty much the best we'll ever get, this has the quality and has the filming. So that's my argument why I think it's the best. And then it has the music, the synth, the retro synth music. It makes the fight scenes pop. Love it. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is going to influence other filmmakers. This is cutting edge. To me, this is where it's at. And from here on, I hope other people start seeing how amazing this is, and start understanding, and start imitating, and making it like this, because this is where we need to be, not where it is today, where it just looks like a crazy music video, and it's all flash and no substance, and I don't know what the heck is going on, and it pulls me out of the movie. Whereas this, I can see what's going on. I'm in there. I can see the blocks, I can see the strikes, I can see all of that. So yeah, I am blown away. I highly recommend it. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.